You're listening to Kardia, Episode 3. Mornings were not my thing. The dorm's hallways were way too bright. It was early, but I had a lot to consider. If I couldn't find my mother, everything would be a waste. I might as well let off some steam. I'd heard that the Guardian choosing had top-grade training equipment, and I wasn't about to let that go to waste.
It's you.
Who are you? Oh, are you one of those people Jay brought with him when we were competing?
That's right. I am Emiri Crea, Jay's fiancé.
Kardia Celuia.
Ah, so the rumors were true. I promise, I'm in no place to judge, but it's all quite interesting. A member of the Celuia family gaining first place? I mean, wouldn't you be surprised?
I'm not shocked, but I understand why you would feel that way. Not used to losing, are you? She went silent, and I couldn't help but smile. I didn't know Jay had a fiancé, much less one who didn't like me. I wouldn't just sit and take it, though.
The competition isn't over. Don't underestimate us.
Jay's fiancé was right. Honestly, I couldn't agree with her more. This was all just getting started.
The Guardian family have an intricate and complex story. Of course, you're all grown up with this, but for the sake of the ceremony, I should tell you all the remarkable tale. This world used to run on different sources of energy, each one damaging the earth more and more. King Leilan, the ancestor of our current monarchy, pleaded to the goddess Fui to stop the endless damage. Fui, seeing how much the king cared for his kingdom, granted the king a true magic, Kardias. She set these Kardias around our country, informing the king that he would have to find them. Fui then chose 4 families that would have special abilities. They would be the locators of this magic. They would be the guardians of this world. And just like that, the term guardian became a reality. Naturally, to become a guardian, you can't simply be born with the blood in your veins. You must prove yourself. That is why the Guardian choosing, a place where all potential guardians gather, exists in the first place.
There was only one word to describe this class. Pointless. What Guardian candidate didn't know the history? Still, outdoor classes were better than being stuck in that stuffy auditorium we'd been in the first day.
Let's start with a little bit of a review, shall we? What power does the Cerulea family possess? Yes, you there.
Cerulea branch members are able to sense what direction Kardias are in. They say it's like a beam of light shining in a certain direction.
That is correct. What about the Creas?
They can hear Kardias pumping. This grants them the power to know the relative distance they are from it.
Correct as well. What about the Cenas?
They can sense where the members of the Guardian families are. So if someone is heading in a certain direction, they can assume they are from the Cerulea family and follow them.
Yes, and the Celuia family doesn't have any powers of their own. Anyways, we're gathered all here today to witness the opening of the Guardian selection.
So, you're up here too. Examining the lesson from afar won't be the best way to learn.
Where did he come from? I thought I wouldn't get any attention if I climbed this tree, yet somehow he managed to find me. Well, they said we had to be here for the lesson. They never said we had to sit directly in front of the stage.
I guess you're right. Which is why I'm here as well.
You don't need to know this?
Nope. I already know it all.
Show off.
You're acting like you didn't just beat me yesterday.
Well, at least you own up to your shortcomings.
What are you two doing up in that tree? Get down there before someone gets injured.
Yeah, give us a second. Well, that's our cue.
I guess it is. He was so strange. Switching from rude to kind in a few hours? But what could I do? Maybe he was just like that.
Sit in front of the stage next time.
Yeah, whatever.
We all know that it's the Guardian Committee who runs the choosing. But who first started the Guardian Committee? Go ahead.
Oh, the Nameless King.
That is correct. Ever since the year 230, the king in charge has ruled over this kingdom. That means it's been 72 years since the Nameless King has been in power.
More pointless history. Yet, this specific point was sort of off. Would anyone else realize?
Yes, Emiri?
Wouldn't there be a different king in power now?
So Emiri Crea had realized?
I don't think it's possible for someone to rule from the time they were born, and if they've been in power for more than 72 years, wouldn't they be nearly 90?
As I said, the Nameless King has watched over our kingdom for 72 years. Every year he organizes the Guardian choosing in order to appoint 2 more Guardians.
You avoided the question. That wasn't a surprise, though. The Guardian Committee never liked questions. And everyone gone unanswered only gave me more hints. I guess you could be useful, Emiri. Finally, it was time for lunch. I honestly thought I would starve to death. I could finally relax.
Hey, you're the first ranker, aren't you? I heard about you from my cousin's fiance.
He heard from me from who?
Oh, makes sense. You don't know who I am. I'm Eedi Crea. Emiri's my cousin.
He was a Crea? Well, that made sense. Hello, Eedi. I'm Karalea.
Just Kardia?
For now, at least.
That's fine by me. Why are you sitting here alone?
No reason. I just don't know anyone here.
Word of advice, that could bite you in the back one day.
And what about you? Why aren't you spending time with your cousin?
Well, I've grown up with Emiri and her friends my entire life. Even when it comes to the Cerulea family. I've known them all for too long. I'm one of the only people here who doesn't care about becoming a guardian. I leave the achieving to my cousin and her group. I'm not saying here I'm against my will or anything like that. Of course, I'm still going to try, but I don't expect much.
Alright. But why are you speaking to me?
I guess I don't really have a reason for that either, but you beat Jae, and that means something. Speaking of Jae, here he comes now.
Eedi was right. Jae was walking fast. Was there a reason? Stop smiling, Kardia. People might start thinking you like him.